Well, let me give you a rundown on some of our national and international news for this Monday morning. It is April 3rd. Hopefully you've gotten all the April 1st pranks out of your system. I never participate in it because what's the point? Some very real stories happened over the weekend that you may have missed if you were pursuing things like, I don't know, the idea of kangaroos being released into Wyoming. April Fools. South Korea cargo ship Stellar Daisy is missing right now at the South Atlantic. It went missing Friday night. They were searched for it over the weekend. As of latest report, there's still no sign of it. President Trump has said, basically, he's prepared to go it alone if China doesn't help with the North Korea nuclear threat. He's talking about trying to get China to move in with trade issues and put pressure on North Korea. But he's promised that he will take unilateral action if nobody else is on board. Think about that for just a minute. Put it in a term of a neighborhood. If you've got one guy down the street, one guy that you think is crazy, and you don't think he ought to be able to have firearms because you think he's crazy, and you go to your neighbors and you say, hey, that guy's crazy. We need to take his guns away. And the rest of your neighbors are like, yeah, that's a good idea, but they don't do anything about it. Are you going to be the one who decides, I'm going to go take that guy's guns away because I believe he shouldn't have them? That's what we're talking about here. Protesters in Paraguay set fire to Congress after the secret vote that happened over the weekend. Actually, on Friday, they stormed Congress and, well, they looted those the offices of those who supported the vote, and then they set fire to Congress itself. In Venezuela, the top court there, the Supreme Court, has dropped their bid to assume the powers of Congress. And in Iraq, reports that ISIS's second command has been killed in an airstrike. And so were a lot of other people. The Atlanta highway that caught on fire and collapsed. Apparently fire can melt the steel in concrete. Weird. Anyway, they've charged a homeless man with arson in that blaze that collapsed the bridge. And as you may know, a lot of Americans are a little skeptical of Russia right now. The latest poll shows that only 9% of Americans support Russia. Most Americans right now tend to look at Russia as a threat, and they see hackers in every computer and in every little device everywhere. And a Kremlin spokesman says that basically that is caused by propaganda that Americans have been fed over the last year by American media. There was a bomb in Egypt that targeted police, and there's a bomb in Egypt that targeted, Britons. It was a World War II unexploded bomb that they found floating in the River Thames, right on the eve of the Oxford-Cambridge University boat race. They got rid of it. And looks like a whole bunch of other stories that we simply do not have time for in this short video. If you'd like to learn more, become a subscriber, and I will email you a audio copy, 30 minutes of the news, both national and Alaska news, directly to your inbox at 5 a.m. every morning. RadioFreeSpeech.com. Check it out. One last story for you. Latest from Forbes magazine says that Putin could plunge the United States into a constitutional crisis at any time. That's right. There are Russians in every device. Be afraid. Thanks very much.